everybody, and welcome to Briar Rose Cottage. It's time to make a video, but this time Lady Rosemary, the Moonstone Crone. Welcome all my little gemstones. I don't usually do politics, but I'm seeing some pretty scary ass things happening in my province of Alberta. So for those of you who are wondering where I'm from, Alberta, Canada, and that's all you're getting. And I know, even with a tiny bit of followers on here, I am now putting a bigger bullseye on my backside, because, I already have the cleanup order, and who needs to have political people who think they're smarter than you are, come find you type thing. And in this province, it's looking very, very close to that, as the Utter Crap Party, which is kindly known as the United Conservative Party, is cramming down our throats things that are just cash grabs and are looking very much like civil rights violations. I have seen where they've created laws. I don't know if this one's gone through, where parliamentary bodies can go and interrogate librarians. They've attacked the Utter Crap Party and dumb shit herself, using, gotta love initials, have already trying to make it illegal to be transgendered, lesbian, gay, whatever, which is human rights violations. And they are supposed to be, and talking with the other Western province premiers in Canada either soon or did or whatever, when the Western provinces all get together and have their chat, because we all hate the fact that Ontario gets listened to more than we do. And it's the truth. And if you live in BC, oh my God, it's even worse. I had a conversation with a person from the Maritime provinces, that's Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, or Newfoundland, but a lot of us pronounce it Newfoundland. Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, New Brunswick, and PEI, Prince Edward Island. Go Anna Green Gables. But anyways, had that conversation, and the only places in Canada that get ignored more than those two ocean bordering provinces is up north in the territories. And one of her things to do, and I'm getting colder and colder every time I see something where they're attacking teachers and now trying to tell them how to teach, and attacking librarians, and chasing after Indigenous rights, that to erase treaties just that have nothing to do with the provinces. They have everything to do with the federal. So I support the Indigenous on this one. To you, DS, and the Utter Crap Party, on that one, because we're all headed in one direction. The big orange idiot, capital T for trouble, right here in River City, down south, is showing all signs that we did not leave the atrocities of World War II behind. He's bringing them back. I get posts from friends that live down there, and they tell me all the time the atrocities that are happening in the US. And if you don't think it's not going to happen in Canada, well, start looking, open these things, because it's happening in Alberta. as of like right next month, we are all forced in Alberta to get new IDs at about $100 a pop that not only act like your regular provincial ID with a driver's license and your address and that kind of thing. It is going to have on it your Alberta health card. Okay, we can kind of float with maybe that's not a bad idea. Have it all on one card. Okay, but why does citizenship have to be on that card? Why do you have to force me to say I'm a Canadian citizen on that? That is civil rights violations, freedom of speech, freedom of my personage. So go yourself, DS and the utter crap party. Take your shit and go south and go hang out with your buddy Trump. Because if you want to be American, go be American. I don't usually do politics on this, but I'm angry because in Canada, women have not been persons under the law for 100 years yet. We have 2.5 more years of that. She's sitting, her and her crap party are sitting on the cusp of nothing less left except the tattoo on your forearm. Read what's going on, people. And it's the United Conservative Party. I usually vote green. And I know politics, your voting and all stuff's supposed to be private, but I stand in my childhood, in my teenagehood, in my big red, big L, red, L, there we go, L, liberal pants. And I will vote liberal in the election in October 18th as a big hell no. You gotta go. Just to make sure that you do not get back into power and to help keep a certain other French-speaking leader of the Conservative Party who the only way to keep leadership of the Conservative Party was to take a party over in this province. And he's the leader of our area. So, to you all, Mama may not have been Mama, but she did not raise no freaking dummy. And I am so livid that my rights as a woman, that my rights as the rights of every other woman, and my rights as a Canadian citizen are threatened to the point that we are about to lose them. Alberta is a part of Canada, needs to stay a part of Canada, and if you want to be American and deal with Trump and his SS group down there, move. You don't like it up here? Go down there where they're abolishing healthcare, where they've abolished social services, where my American friends are starving to death because they can't afford groceries anymore because they were reliant on government assistance. It's gone. Schools are closing down there. Do we really want that here in Canada? I don't think so. This witch is pissed. Pissed. I never thought in my entire lifetime that the things that my great-grandfathers and my elders, my grandfather, who would be 100 years old today if he was still alive, supported, would be thrown away for such freaking stupidity. There's no kindness in this coming from our provincial government. They've attacked the disabled and made it so that it's impossible. It's even more hard to get disability, even though you may deserve it. There are going to be people on it who are borderline, who are going to get cut off, who need it. So, peace, love, and happiness, everybody. And remember, rants aside, Be kind.